Hey, do you ever feel like you're always in a hurry? Like there's just never enough time for the fun stuff? Well, today we're going to jump into a really cool story about a girl named Momo, and she found out something amazing. The real secret of time.
So, before we even meet Momo, I've got a question for you. Just, think about your day for a second. What's the absolute best part? Like, what's the one thing that really, truly makes you happy?
Is it something like just laughing with your friends, not worried about anything? Or is it that feeling of rushing from one thing to the next, always looking at the clock? Well, this story we're talking about, it's all about that exact choice.
Okay, so first things first, let's meet our hero. Her name is Momo, and trust me, she is a very, very special girl.
So here she is, Momo. Now, she lives in a really interesting place, an old ruined theater. And she doesn't have a lot of fancy toys or anything like that, but what she does have is this amazing, super rare gift. She just knows how to make people feel important.
Her superpower is actually pretty simple, but it is so powerful. She's an amazing listener. It's like when people come and tell her their problems, just by talking to her, they somehow figure out the answers themselves. They always leave feeling so much better.
And of course, she has these awesome friends. There's Gigi, who tells the best stories, and Beppo, the street cleaner. And they just love spending time with Momo, sharing stories and just hanging out.
But then, one day, something happens. A really big problem comes to the city. And it's a strange one, a problem that's about to change absolutely everything. All of a sudden, these strange men in gray suits just appear. People start calling them the Gray Men, and they go around talking to everybody in town. So who are these guys, really? Well, the Gray Men have this one single message, and they whisper it to everyone. You need to save time. Every single second is important. But, and this is a big but, it's a trick. They're not helping people save time. They're actually stealing it. And just like that, the whole city changes. You don't hear laughter anymore, just the sound of clocks ticking. Everyone is just rushing around, they don't even look at each other, and they all look so worried. That feeling of just being with friends, it's gone. Now it's all about work, work, work.
And Momo, of course, she sees what's happening to her friends. Gigi and Beppo, they don't come to visit her anymore. They're just always too busy. And this makes Momo so sad. She knows deep down that all this saving time is actually making everyone really, really unhappy.
Momo just knows she has to do something to help her friends, and so she decides to go on a very brave quest.
She finds out that there's only one person who can possibly stop the Gray Men. His name is Master Hora, and now Momo has to find him.
So who is this Master Hora, you ask? Well, he's basically the guardian of all time. He lives in this secret house, and from there, he gives every single person their own special amount of time. He's super old, super kind, and he really gets what time is all about. Now, when Momo finally finds Master Hora, she meets someone else too, a very special new friend. It's a turtle, and her name is Cassiopeia. But Cassiopeia isn't just any regular turtle. Nope, she's incredibly wise, and she has a kind of magic power. She can see 30 minutes into the future. Yeah, she always knows what's going to happen next, which, as you can imagine, is super helpful. Okay, so now Momo has this magical turtle on her side, and she's ready to face the Gray Men. But you've got to be wondering, right? How can one little girl possibly defeat a whole army of these time thieves? Well, let's see how she does it. Okay, so with some help from Master Hora and Cassiopeia, Momo comes up with a plan. Step 1. Master Hora gives her a special hour flower. Step 2. She bravely goes right to the secret place where the Gray Men are hiding. Then she uses that flower to stop them in their tracks. And just like that, all the stolen time, it's finally free. That free time rushes back to everyone in the city. And you know what? People just stop rushing. They remember their friends. They start to laugh again and play again. The whole city is happy once more. So after all that, what's the big idea here? What's the main thing we can learn from Momo's amazing story? I think the most important lesson from the whole story is this. Time is a gift. It isn't just something for working or for saving. It's for living. It's for being with the people you care about. And it's for being happy. And that really just leaves us with one last question. For you, after hearing all about Momo, take a second to think about your own time. What's the most important thing to you?
And how are you going to use it?